right, you guys, we are back again with another fantastic chapter to these Corona Chronicles. You guys, these comedians is keeping me in motherfucking stitches. I know they doing the same for you. I have with me tonight, you guys, Jevon Johnson. What up, Jevon?
What's up? Happy to be here. Thanks for having your boy.
Listen, I didn't know that I was going to get summertime funny with a wintertime outfit. You in a full-on sweater, bro. It's hot as shit outside.
Listen, I got that good AC. My AC about 10 million BTUs. My shit is good. So, you know, that's how you know a brother got good AC, when he got a sweater on or something, you know?
Like, how you be cold in your own house? Like, that's the one place you should not be cold in. Like, you can control that.
Right. Hey, man, I'm married, so, you know, I don't control shit, basically. You know?
Hey, and there you have it. Yeah. And there you have it. So she hot, we all hot.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
That's okay though. Look, I see you got your drink to keep you warm.
I see you gonna be killing me this whole episode. I might have to come up out this shit and show my man boobs that I done picked up during quarantine, man.
Oh no. You chilly. You stay chilly before she come in there. she come in the door. Didn't I tell you put that sweater on, baby? I want right here. T said something. I don't know what I was thinking. Let me get this sweater.
Nigga try to show off, act like he run shit. No, you know?
I'm cold too, right? Come on.
Yes, work with me, please. Yes, work with it.
I understand. So I'm excited to have you on. I'm a new fan, actually. Excuse me.
Oh shit! All right now.
Listen.
Oh Lord.
That shit's gonna be edited out. Let's just get that established right now. Oh,
you good?
Nah, nigga, I'm dying over give me a sweater.
That's what I'm about to say. That's for all them sweater jokes. See? You need a motherfucking sweater. Okay. I'm good. You confident shit.
Sorry, God.
That's karma. God said, leave that boy alone with his sweater in his house.
Listen.
You know? Mm-hmm. See? Won't he do it? Thank you, God. Won't he do it?
Now, if I don't cough no more, I'm going to know it was you. I'm so sorry, Father God, that I messed with your anointed. Okay? I apologize. It's his wife's fault, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, I'm a new fan, and I have been enjoying what you are doing via social media. A lot of comedians are doing different things now. A lot of comedians are showcasing their talents in other ways, helping to put other people in different positions to be seen and things of that nature. So tell everybody about your show and what you've been doing during the quarantine.
Well, you know, the main thing I've been doing is my Black trivia game show. It's called Quarantine Culture Check. Basically, like you said, once everything shut down, us as comics, it was like, damn, we can't perform, we can't get on the stage. What the fuck we gonna do, right? So this is a time where we all had to adjust and adapt. So what I wanted to do is, yeah, it's cool to do the virtual comedy and all that. That's fine. But I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something where people could feel almost like, since we can't come together, that we're coming together. So basically, I do a Black trivia game show, all Black shit, movies, music, film, Martin, because, you know, I'm a Martin fanatic, and, you know, we give away cash prizes, man. Every correct question, you earn $5, you know what I mean? Which ain't nothing to sneeze at, because I give each contestant 4 questions. So you get all your questions right. Listen, you won $20. That's some food and some weed. So, you know, you...
Listen, in these days and times, okay, now look, you might have to up the ante, okay? I'm not saying that I know, but I know you ain't getting a sufficient amount of weed for $20 and something to drink.
Listen, well,
you ain't got no loud. You weed quiet for $20.
Hey, like, you get a little high for the 20, a little high. You know what I mean? A little high. I ain't fucked up. You know what I mean?
He said, I ain't say nothing about the quality of the J.
Exactly.
It's something in it.
I say you can get something. You know what I mean?
Here go this bag of shake and get you $1 drink.
There you go. Listen, you got to be creative in quarantine, man. Get you a chicken box, and, you know, a 50 Cent Tropical Fantasy or some shit like that, then you can get some real weed. Come on, you gotta be creative.
Hey, you gotta do the math. Run the math back, you guys. Run the
exactly.
Math. Listen, tell your weed man to work with you. He's an essential employee. He'll work with these prices right now.
Here you go. Switch it up.
So, so much has changed, of course, with comedy and the way that it is dispensed, so to speak, to the audience. Have you found it to be challenging to get your brand of comedy out to people?
Thank God that I've been able, to do some shows outdoors. You know what I mean? When I was probably one of the cats that probably got back to it quicker than most do, especially in New York, because, we didn't have a lot going on. Then a cat I know called Damon Laughs, a great comedy promoter out of Long Island, he was one of the first promoters to start doing outside shows. So we have a relationship. He likes my work. So I was able to get on a few of his shows, and it felt good because it's almost like getting a head start. You know what I mean? Because a lot of cats, man, I've seen some cats at outside shows and virtual, and they rusty, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? They're a little rusty. So it felt good to one, be on stage, but kind of get a head start into what's going on now and our only options. And I've done the virtual shits too. But I tell people, my thing, when I originally, the first virtual show I did, I told a host, I said, listen, when you bring me on or whatever, stay on, don't leave, because the best way this is gonna work is if it's conversational. If I'm sitting here by myself, it's going to be odd. There's no audience. I don't know what's working. I don't know what the people laughing at. I might be bombing and might not know until a nigga put tomatoes in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So shit is different, man. But I've been grateful to still be a little active. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
Well, that is definitely a blessing, because being able to work those funny muscles, and work them effectively. It's a big piece of the puzzle when you're developing your set, when you're, fine tuning your jokes and you want to present something to a larger audience. So even not having that open mic space, you know what I mean, for a lot of comedians right now, it's been a hindrance. So being able to overcome that challenge and then be stronger in your material for what you bring out post quarantine, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a rat race. But I also feel like the cream of the crop is who's going to be racing. You know what I mean? The cream of the crop is who's going to be racing. The people who have been able to stay relevant and been able to still associate with their audiences in other ways. It's going to be who kind of rises to the occasion.
Yeah, you definitely have to reinvent yourself. And that's the thing. Like, it shows us, because the pandemic has been a blessing to a lot of people. People starting businesses, people, getting their LLCs done, people getting merch and shit like that. That's dope. And what you should be doing, if you're a comic, is writing, working on new material, like you said. I headlined a show just past Sunday, a brunch show, man. And I, basically did all new material, and the shit hit because I've been in a house in a mirror with my motherfucking brush, going over my set, writing, so, and not saying that's for everybody. Some people in this pandemic, we creatives. It's hard to be creative in this space, man. It took, listen, the first couple of months, I kind of was fucked up because you in your head so much, not knowing what's going on. It may be hard for a cat to sit down and write new jokes or go on stage or do a virtual show or outdoor show because you're so worried about the future and what's going on. A lot of creatives aren't doing anything, and that's okay. People, different people handle shit differently. But like I said, I decided to brush myself on and say, listen, nigga, you got to be ready when shit open back up. You can't be going on stage doing the same shit you was doing before, everything shut down. That shows you ain't working. So had to do what I had to do, man. And I hope everybody else out there is trying to get like you said, get back in the race so they could be that cream of the crop you mentioned.
Yeah, and most definitely. Like I do look forward to getting back out to the shows and being a part of the experience. I can't wait, but because I'm a consumer, I'm selfish as shit. Okay. I don't want to hear the same shit I just heard you say in January, nigga. Like don't do it.
You ain't right. No new shit, nigga. Like, come on. That's the same.
The whole time you couldn't even change out a word, nigga. Like I know that joke.
Right.
Don't do that to me.
Like,
I've been patient. Damn
right.
it. No, but I feel like, you know, us as consumers, we do get selfish, you know what I mean? And we expect so much of the people that entertain us. Sometimes with no reward on the end, you know what I mean? We'll buy the tickets and still talk shit. You know what I mean? We do. We ain't shit out here.
Black folks is hard to please. I was having a conversation with one of my young boys that's, you know, an up and coming cat, you know, just the other day about how, you know, I love my people to death. We the greatest. But we can be hard to please sometimes, especially from a comedy standpoint. You know, Black audiences, they want that laugh off the gate. Especially if you ain't established, nigga. They ain't got patience for you. Like, nigga, show me you funny right now. Right when you touch that mic, I want to laugh. Touch my, ha, nigga, I want to laugh. Right when you touch the mic. So, you know, our people, yeah, you're right. When shit open up and motherfuckers coming back to the shows, they be like, all right, nigga, this the same shit you was doing in 2019. Nigga, like, come on, where's the new jokes?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of that. I think the expectations are going to be so high. But can I tell you, though, that I feel like our expectations are unwarranted? I do. Part of me feels like, yes, you should be writing. You should come out of this with some new material. The other part of me is you don't know the psyche of a person. You don't know the psyche of the comedian that you're going to see. Like whoever that person is on stage, that might not be the man or woman off stage.
Off stage, right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say we selfish, because you don't know what it took for them to develop what they had.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've had comedians on before to say, you know, a good set or your good solid, whatever your 40 minutes is, take like 10 years to get to that point. You know what I mean? And so that's reshaping, that is, you know, pulling piece out, put this, that is, and it's a process. You know what I mean? So to look, I gotta play devil's advocate on my own shit to demand, excuse me, but to demand so much of a person, we selfish as shit. Ain't gonna stop it though. I'm still gonna be like, but I'm just saying, I understand. We are asking a lot because some people can't write right now.
Right.
Some people can't. You know what I mean? That's just, they're not being fed. So
exactly. And you're gonna be the motherfucker in the audience. You just gave that nice dissertation about being patient and understanding. You're gonna be running the audience in the front. Well, come on, nigga, get out of here with that old shit, nigga. Nobody want to hear that old shit, nigga.
I will be in the back heckling like shit, and at the end of the show, hey, show was fire. You had that lady in the audience.
That's fucked up that she was doing that. Who was that? They should have put her out.
They got her ass. Like, why they let her stay in there acting like that? Oh, nigga, that was me. I'm sorry. Keep you on your toes.
Right.
A real friend to keep you on your toes and heckle your best shit.
My heckling is motivation for you. That's why I do it. Don't look at it as heckling. I'm pushing you to your greatness.
Listen, I'm so simple. I don't even know how to heckle. I don't. When I have gone to shows in the past, oh my God, I can't even tell. I can tell it, but I'm not gonna say the person's name.
Yeah, don't say it. Yeah, it's such
a comedian that personally I don't find funny. That's just my personal whatever.
Right.
So when I see this person perform maybe a few times in a year, and when I see the person perform, and I'm familiar with him, I'm familiar with his joke writers, but when I see him perform,
they got writers. He still ain't funny. Goddamn, kill yourself.
It doesn't move me. Okay, right. And so a lot of times I'm off to the side of my face is very, very sharp. And so another comedian friend of mine has now coined that, like I make a certain face and it's named after the comedian, but like I don't even know how to be. I can't be negative. I just want to laugh.
Right.
I'm not the person you want in your front row if you're not funny.
If you're not funny, right?
Like just don't look at me because I'm gonna be like,
right. And that shit, you see that shit you just did? That shit is worse than booing. When you're on stage and a motherfucker just looking at you like, All right, nigga, I'm waiting for you to be funny. That shit is the
Yeah,
worst.
my friend be like, look, don't come in here and don't sit nowhere near the front. I be like, why? Oh, you about to give him the so-and-so face.
Mm, mm. But
I
I
just
fuck with that though.
I just wait backstage.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? What a lot of comics do, and when shit open back up, I'm proclaiming there's no more courtesy laughs, right? I've been at shows, man, and it be cats up there, and they bombing, they stinking it up. And listen, we've all had bad nights. I'm not saying I'm gonna get on stage every night and kill. I'm the great. We all have bad nights, so it might not be your audience or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm not doing anymore is them fucking courtesy laughs. Just because this a comic that's maybe established, they a vet, and motherfuckers is like, like, it's not funny.
Yes, because then they walk out and talk so bad
Right.
about the show, about the performance, and oh, I paid this and he wasn't. Like, I don't even think some people really understand sometimes like how much of a letdown that can be when it comes to veterans. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
And again, some of it could be an unrealistic expectation. But the other piece of that puzzle is if I'm a name that can fill a 500 seat room, at least 350 of these motherfuckers should be laughing.
Indeed.
At least. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it doesn't need to be a courtesy laugh. You know what I mean? And maybe my numbers is off. Maybe the math is wrong.
Right.
But we do have an expectation.
Indeed.
It's not always fair. You know what I mean? But that's what entertainment is. You put yourself in a vulnerable position for other people to judge. You know what I mean? Comedians who are the best of the best out of New York, the best out of Philly, the best of LA, whatever the case is, you don't become the best without criticism, without praise. You don't become the best without both sides of that coin. You know what I mean? The people in the audience gotta love you. Can't wait to get these laughs. You know what I mean?
Right.
And building that, it ain't easy, but at the same time, without the audience, then what is it? Then you just somebody telling jokes. You know what I'm saying?
What we have right now. You know, well, like that's what comedy with no audience is nothing, man. That's what I miss the most. Like I said, I've done a few outside shows or whatever, but it's nothing like, you know, when everything was open. The consistency is nothing like it. And what I miss the most is just being in front of a live crowd, man, seeing the people smile, being able to talk to the people, touch the people, and getting that energy, man. Yeah. Yo, I miss that shit so much. It's nothing like it. It is nothing like it. And being up there, and that's the thing a lot of people don't get about comics, when a lot of people say, yes, I could do stand-up comedy. It's not that hard. I'm funny. No, you got to go up there by yourself and be judged. That's what you're doing. You're going up there to be judged and be vulnerable.
And it ain't easy.
It's not.
It is not easy. And when you be in conversation with people say funny stuff, and then now they're coming. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody say I'm funny. I'd be like, nah, you funny in conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, people tell me I'm funny. You're not going to find my ass on nobody's stage trying to do what you all do. Like, I know my lane, goddamn. I know my position. Like, I'm great. I will interview the fuck out of these comedians. Right. But to be on stage, to have to be concerned about time, and to have to try to read the audience, to having disdain and knowing when I'm going too far, not knowing when I'm not going too far, remembering what the fuck I said 5 minutes ago to tie this shit together. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All while I'm waiting for you to be accepting of me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't do that. What kind of pressure is that? The fuck? No. like I know that I'm not built for it.
Funny though. You funny. I saw that from the beginning. You funny as hell. Like I said, you was killing me with my sweater. You funny. You had hella jokes on, you know.
But see, that's the thing. Like, it's one thing to have a good sense of humor. Right. It's another thing to take that, master it, okay, turn it into a skill, turn it into a paid position, You know what I mean? Turn into your, like, people think that it is just as simple. I could just get up there and I could just do it. You cannot.
Mm-mm.
You cannot. And I appreciate the process. Okay. And I'm just gonna make this public service announcement to all comedians who just been in the game 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45 years. Like, yo, I appreciate the process. I appreciate starting from the ground up, being in the trenches with the shit and having to work your way up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of other areas of entertainment where I feel like people don't have to go through that same process. You know what I mean? It's one of the very few professions that I feel like you will start out doing that job for free, just to I could do this. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that, and I appreciate the people who take it and who grow and who turn it into enterprises. You know what I mean? Turn your name into a brand. It's not you're not just Jevon anymore. Now you as a whole fucking brand now. Right. You know what I mean? Like I definitely can applaud you guys for being amazing and for being vulnerable. You know what I mean? Standing up there. People push through pain on that stage. Sure. People had a therapy on that stage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Great. People go through some major shit and gotta take the same hurt y'all have. We all have it too. But the ability to take that hurt and turn it into a product, turn it into something that allows you to heal, and then, hey, now you're helping other people to heal. Like, I think that is an amazing thing. I really, really do. And I'm probably talking too much because I'm supposed to be interviewing you. But
it's all right. I'm
a lot of that.
Charlotte, the markets need to hear that, man. You about to make a nigga cry. I'm like, yes, she get it.
For real, the basis of my show. I feel as if laughter is the best medicine for all things, including your sex lives. So let's break down these barriers in the bedroom, but let's do it through laughter. Like, when a motherfucker can laugh through this shit, you can then be able to talk about it. You can have dialogue about it. And I've been lucky to have comedians on this show who brought some real shit to the table. And then the audience can relate. Then the audience understands. Then the audience is like, well, damn, you know, if I had this major issue and this motherfucker, it's funny to me now. Now I can go home, I can tell my wife about my problem. I can, you know, tell my side chick, look, you can only suck my dick Tuesday and Thursday. Understand this well, man. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you come away from with this show by who I talk to is helping. You know what I mean? Somebody. So, you know, just salute in general to you guys and gals. You know, I appreciate the laughter pretty much just as much as anybody else does. Yeah. Okay.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, wasn't it? That was the comedy portion of it.
It was.
Now you gotta take off your sweater, nigga, because we about to get nasty. So.
Fuck it, let me take it off.
Tell your wife, come on in here. Let me see what she look like. Come on, guys.
Yeah, look, I made sure she wasn't home so I could talk my shit. So, you know. Yeah, she ain't here.
Well, what is it that you feel like you can't say sexually in front of your wife, sir?
I could say anything. You know,
anything.
In front of her. But you know what? It's kind of like, and I'm going to take it back to comedy. When my wife comes to shows, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes when she comes to shows, some of my shit, like I'm kind of edgy, raw comic. I talk how I talk. You know what I mean? I'm me. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, of course, I talk about our life. We've been together. Shit, I've been with my wife 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I talk about shit we've experienced now. Sometimes I talk about shit I experienced before her. And I look at her like, you know, like, how does she take that? So I guess that's the same feeling right now. I didn't want her to be home so I could really talk how I wanted to talk without worrying about how she would feel about some things I say. So
okay, well then let's get right to it. 20 years in. Yeah. So 20 years in, do you feel like the sex gets better with time? Or do you feel like the single sex you was having was better than the married sex? Or is it constant learning? Like break this shit down to me, okay? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't been in a relationship 20 years long. Like my longest relationship was 10, 11 years.
Right.
But I felt like, you know, things constantly change, not necessarily for the better, but things constantly change.
Oh yeah.
Like, how do you feel like the sex life grows 20 years in?
Well, I think the most important thing, and this is for men and women, keep doing the shit that you did to get that person, to make them want to be interested in you, to make them want to be with you. You know what I mean? You mentioned sucking dick a minute ago. You know, a lot of shit. Yeah, you did. You said the shit about.
I say it so haphazardly.
Yeah, like, look. Oh, that shit just come up with my. I say sucking dick all the time. You know, I didn't even notice I said sucking dick. You know? I did? Oh, damn. You know, shit.
Not that I said that.
Yeah, you did. But it's cool. I'm happy you're comfortable with that. Cool. No judgment here. Shit, I don't know how you say you ain't been in a relationship in a minute. You talk about sucking dick.
No.
That's all you need to know, ladies. Suck dick consistently. Everybody be happy. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Then there's the end of the interview.
We out of here.
If more dicks would be getting sucked, the country would be in a whole better place.
Listen,
right?
That's the cure to corona. You know what I mean? They don't know that. You know? Suck more. If all the ladies right now, if there's a dick around you, suck it. We'd be out the pandemic. Motherfuckers be outside. That is the cure, man.
Listen. Meanwhile, I'm still coughing.
Listen, somebody come bring a dick right now. Where's the dick at right now? Cure that cough right up.
There's no app. Yes, there is.
There's plenty of them.
That's crazy. I'm not coughing because I want to.
She's coughing because she laughing. She coughing because she laughing. I'm gonna say that for her. She wasn't coughing before, so don't think black people.
Lord help me.
You can't cough around us. You can't do a lot of shit because we doctors. The motherfucker.
Now listen.
That nigga looked like he got corona. He wasn't that.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, but my audience already kind of knows. Like the reason why I'm still having this residual cough is because I did have COVID. But that was like in the June, July. But I'm recovering. I'm a recoverer in these streets. But unfortunately, I still deal with residual symptoms, which sucks. You know what I mean? So I can't laugh too much. A couple of days. If I'm laughing too much, this is what the fuck happens.
Well, listen, we happy that you came through it and that you good now. I'm happy to hear that, man. Definitely happy to hear that.
Yes. Now I just got to get me a whole prescription for penis. Like, because Jevon said.
I'm telling you, listen, I think you should let's do like a case study or a trial. When you get the consistent dick, let me know. The cough gonna be gone. The cough is gonna be gone. You know, we call the shit corona dickology or something like that. You know what I mean? The shit gonna be gone.
People gonna see me 90 days and I bet you still coughing. Yes, bitch. Yes, I'm still coughing, bitch.
I'm telling you, but like I was saying, though, seriously, but not seriously, I think the key in any relationship, listen, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound crazy as a married man. I honestly think the idea of marriage logically is unrealistic, right? I'm going to say that because you see how you said you can be with somebody 10 years. Within that 10 years, both of you are going to grow. Mm-hmm. You're going to change. You're going to evolve. If you stay the same person, especially, let's say y'all get together in your 20s, right? If you're the same motherfucker in your 20s and in your 30s, there's something wrong. You're not growing. So I just think the idea of marriage is unrealistic because your interests change, your sex, what the fuck is the word I'm looking? Your sex drive changes, the things you're into. But I think when you love somebody enough, you'll be willing to compromise, sacrifice, and work on those changes together to make sure that, the union is still solid. So going back to what I said before, doing a lot of the shit you did to keep that person interested. Like, especially married people, men and women, a lot of us become comfortable. I myself found myself getting not comfortable, but niggas, as we get older, our sex drive go the opposite direction. Women, when they hit 40, they shit get crazy. My wife, not to tell her age, but she'll be 40 soon, right? So she's getting to the point where she want to fuck all the time. I'll be like, motherfucking game on, man. Like, come on. They're like, not right now. But to keep her happy, I'm going to do whatever the fuck she want. Because I know if I don't do it, it's another young 25, 26-year-old nigga at the job in the mailroom that'll blow her fucking back out. You know what I mean? Eat the box, eat the pussy from the back and all that. Nigga, do all that nasty shit. So I gotta be the nigga that's gonna do all that nasty shit.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Poor
yeah.
you. I'm
I
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't eat ass, not on purpose. I don't eat ass on, cause listen, fellas too, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. Watch these fucking ladies, because if you don't eat ass willingly, they will make you eat ass and you won't even know it until you eating the pussy from the back and the pussy start tasting like old plums. That's how you know you eating ass. Then when the taste of the coochie change, that's like old plums.
Wow.
That's booty. That's booty. When they get a little bitter, that's booty. They think they slick. You be eating it from the back, and if she get on her tippy toes like and you eating it from the back, she trying to get you to eat the ass, man. So be careful, fellas. You know they force
let me just challenge this real fast, okay?
Challenge it.
Okay. Because the shit sounded crazy to me. And ladies who are getting their ass ate, you know, kudos to you, okay? But if I am bent over,
right,
essentially, I am not the person in control. Essentially, I am in a position of submission.
Right.
Okay. Now, if I am in a position of submission and you are the person in control and you are back there,
right,
eating your heart out, just breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between.
Right.
Okay. You ate that ass willingly. You ate that ass on your own. Like I didn't adjust to make your tongue. Now, keep in mind, you guys, okay?
Right.
There is space between one hole to the next hole. Okay. Everybody knows the directional planes, north, south, east, west. Okay. Now, if I am down south, okay, because from behind the vagina's not
It's under, right.
Now, if I'm down south and I feel like I want to pack my bags and make a trip up north, who the fuck? Like, I was in control of that. You are submitting to me. Your hands not back there. You're not moving. Your ass is in the air. Where the fuck you going? You're going where I direct you. My tongue is also going where I direct it. My mouth, like, I'm just saying, ladies, it's not your fault. Okay, if you make a slight adjustment in movement, okay, and it happens to carry the gentleman 2 to 3 inches north, if it was a 1/4 inch, I'd say yes, but it's not a 1/4 inch.
No.
It ain't no different than a woman going down on a man and say, okay, you want to suck his balls, you want to play whatever. If you keep skipping down south, you know where you're going. You're going to the South Pole. There's ass there.
Right.
Okay? That's not a fucking accident if I slide down in that hell. That's not an accident. I can't blame you for that. I can't say, you know, he leaned up. Nah, it's not your fault. You're in a position of submission. I'm in a position of dominance. Damn it, I licked your ass. Like it is what it is. You gotta own it.
Time out. And I would say, see, fellas, you see how she broke that shit down, and she speaks so very articulate and almost like a scientist, an engineer. That just shows you how fucking manipulative women are, because they will make you think it wasn't a ploy for them to get you to lick their ass. They know, first of all, if you eating it from the back and you into it, we got our eyes closed, right? And if you want to please your lady, you know you going up and down. They hoping you gonna take that long lick and go up a little higher. You know, that's their hopes. And they usually do this shit when you're intoxicated, when you've been drinking, because they know it's going to happen. She don't want me trying to debunk their shit because they slick like that. So, fellas, be careful. Be careful. If you want to do it, cool, but they be trying to trick us into doing it, man. Watch out for their sneaky ass.
My turn, fellas. Since we're addressing the people.
Yes.
Okay. Again, with my directional planes. Okay. Your nose is your fucking compass. Okay. Now, when you eating pussy from the back, where's your nose? Jevon, where's your nose? Your nose is in the space
it is.
between The pussy and the ass.
And the ass.
Okay.
Right.
Now you said earlier when you begin to taste old plums.
Right.
Now, did you not smell old plums when your nose crept up past the asshole because your nose got to pass it for your tongue to get it? You
well,
knew.
I'm gonna say this. Wait. I'm gonna say this.
Eyes closed. You knew where you was going.
If you can smell the old plums, you need to get the fuck up out of there anyway. Even though it's an ass, you shouldn't smell the old plums. You know, that means she ain't wiping good. Get the motherfucker, get her some baby wipes next time y'all go to the store, because she ain't wiping good. All right, if you smell it, you might. Speaking of your nose, you might come back and your nose got some brown shit on it. You know.
It seems like the math is all. When you blame guy, it seems like the math is all. That's all I'm saying.
I know you went to college. What college you graduated from?
I didn't go to college. So
you didn't go to college? School of Hard Knocks, huh? School of Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Best place to learn.
Listen, I'm just saying the math is off. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's what it sounds like to me. But I mean, you gotta be secure in your ass eating, man.
You do.
Wear that shit like a flag, man. Be proud of that, man. Well, you come up from the ass eaters, man. Be proud of that shit. Any more scapegoats you want to give to the fellas?
All of a sudden, I have a craving for plums. I don't.
Hey, fresh plums, I hope.
Fresh plums, of course. I don't always fresh plums. You ain't shit.
People know that already, though. They accept me for that. So let me ask you, what is most important about sex to you?
Just satisfying your partner, man, and making sure that the two of you have a connection. There's this thing I always talk about, sexual chemistry. You can have two people that are the freakiest people in the world, right? But together, they may not have sexual chemistry. It just don't match. And, you know, I've dealt with people like that in my past that, you know, I was so excited to maybe, you know, finally lay down with this young lady and I get with her. And it's like, even if we have sex and everything went right, that sexual chemistry wasn't there. It's like we didn't mesh the right way. Right. So first of all, it's important to not be selfish and satisfy your partner. That goes for men and women. But for me, I want my lady to be satisfied. You know, even if you know, it's me giving more. I want my lady to be satisfied. And I want to make sure we have a connection. Now, of course, I've been with my lady 20 years. We have a connection. But if you let it throughout the years, you can lose that connection. So make sure you don't lose that connection. That's what's most important to me. And lastly, getting a nut, of course. Of course.
The end result for everybody.
Of course.
So, being as though you are in a different, I'll say different stage of life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not calling you old, so don't take.
No, it's all good. Cause I look better than a lot of these niggas that's younger than me. Let me just put that out here. I didn't dye my grades before the show. I should have just fermented this shit, man.
Sometimes I say some shit and people feel like I'm trying to say, yo, no, like we all in the same spot. You know what I mean? Your wife probably the same age group. We're the same age group.
Right.
We are in a different phase in our life, especially in our sexual lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We've had the new experiences of our teens. We've had the fun of our 20s. We've had the honing your skills of our 30s, and now I'm close to 40. So now being at that stage and things changing body wise, things changing mentally, things changing just all encompassing.
Right.
Like, do you think that sex is now getting better? Do you think that it is at its full potential now, or do you feel like there's still room to grow?
I mean, there's always room to grow, you know what I'm saying? But I think now, once you get like closer to 40 or in your 40s, I think you're comfortable with who you are, you know? And part of growing and being an adult that's in your 40s is being honest with yourself, being honest with your partner. So I think, a lot of times what fucks up that sexual chemistry I talked about is us not being honest with what we really like and what we really want. Being worried about being judged, or maybe the person you with is not into that. But when you're a little older, you really don't give a fuck. This is me, you know, this is what I like, take it or leave it. You know, either get with it or once again, somebody else gonna do it. So I think, you know, these are the best years because, and this is another thing I was having a conversation with. Somebody had put a post up that says something like, beating a pussy up isn't a good thing, right? It's all right, no problem. Beating a pussy up is not a good thing, right? And I laughed because when I first started dating my wife, you know, that's what I was a savage. Like, I'm thinking you got to go in there, you know, and then I realized, nigga, like, no, women don't really want you pounding on them for fucking 45 minutes to an hour. You got to take time and switch it up and finesse it and put more into your foreplay. And so as you get older, you realize different shit. And I think you stop being selfish. Most people, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, listen, we humans, we want self-gratification. Everybody has sex because they want to feel good. Sometimes you might want your lady to give you head all the time and you don't never want to go down on her. That's not fair. So I think as you get a little older, you get to the point where it's like you're more comfortable, you're more open, and you're more giving, you know, literally. You know, so I think, to me, yeah, I had some good times in my 20s, but I look back on some of the sexual experiences I had, and even in my teen years, like, what the fuck you was doing? What was you doing? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm more well-rounded as you know, when it comes to sex. I think you got to be very well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? And understand, like I said, different people like different shit, man. The girl I dealt with before my wife, before I got with her, she liked everything rough. She liked me to bite her. She liked me to choke her. She liked me to pull her hair like I was trying to pull the shit out, you know? So when I got with my wife, I had to be more finesse with her, more gentle. And that was a transition for me. Because I'm with this chick that she like it rough. She want me to kill her. And my wife wasn't like that. So it's all about knowing your partner too. You got to know who you with and just change and adapt to what they like and be open with what you like.
Well, there it is. Well, there it is.
I'm the love doctor. Get out of here, you know?
Listen, you can't come on my shit. I don't come to your job try to tell you how to tell no, don't come over here. Trying to give people all this nonsense. I'm just,
yeah, you know. Try to do what I can. Yeah. So can I ask you a question?
You can ask me whatever you like.
Right. Let me ask you, because I know this is your show. What is, like, nowadays, like, as you know, even when you're dating, what is, like, sexually, what's a deal breaker? That if this happens or doesn't happen, it's you not calling a nigga no more, you don't want to see him, you blocking him or everything. What is an absolute deal breaker?
Absolute deal breaker would be doing something that we already discussed and I told you I don't like. Like, you're not going to force me or make me like shit I don't like. And it's not that I'm a woman of a certain age. Goddamn. Shout out to Black Ron who called me a woman of a certain age. And so I've had enough experiences in my lifetime to say, okay, you know, maybe the technique was off. I tried it with somebody else, tried it over here. Nah, that shit just not for me. So if we have that discussion prior to, we're talking about what we want, what we don't want in the bedroom, and I'm expressive about what I don't like, what I don't want, you know, don't fucking try to push that shit on me. Don't do that.
Right.
Like you're not gonna force me into liking some shit I just don't fuck with. But that's the deal breaker for me. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. It's something in my eye. Hold on.
It's all right, go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that for me is a deal breaker. Yeah, I'm good. Something was in my eye wearing me out. And then there's a number two. I feel bad that there's a list starting in my mind right now. The number two thing would be
fucking with the wrong niggas. Let me just, number 19, you know.
The number two thing would be if the sex is not pleasing, okay, and now I've given an opportunity to make it better. I've communicated with you what it would take to make it better for me, and you don't then apply those things, I can't do it. Because what is sex without a level of satisfaction?
There you go.
You know what I mean? And it's not to say that, you know, people in relationships, not relationships, whatever the case may be, it's not to say that from time to time we might do it and we don't not feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you could be watching the game and your wife wants something. You might not want it right then, but you're gonna do it. But it's not at a level that you're dissatisfied with the end result. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I'm in a
look, and my wife coming in right now, my wife and my daughter. So yeah, when you do math, you know what I mean, 9 times 9 is 81. So you carry the one, you know. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, Bria, go in your room. I'm having a grown-up conversation and close the door. That's my daughter. Go ahead. Hey, baby, I was just talking about you, girl. What's up, beautiful? You heard what she just said?
Oh, please give him some twice. He said so many fantastic things about you.
And she says that in front of my daughter. This is the now my son, who was in the room with the door closed, he comes out. Come on.
He said, look, there's something going on in here.
Go back in the room, man. Go back in the room, close the door. Bria, go in your room and close the door.
She need to give you something just on the strength of you having to wear a sweat in the house. Just
Here you go, back with the sweater. I took the sweater off. I told you that I was writing before we came on.
I'm just saying, sis, if you're going to keep your man cold, keep him warm too.
Right. When she gets settled, I'm going to tell her come on camera. Why she going to say, no, I don't want to come on acting all shy? Well, go ahead. We can continue talking. Go ahead. You were saying the kids is in a room now. That's all.
No, so that's important to me is not, we're meeting in a place to connect. Indeed. But the ultimate goal is also satisfaction. So if I am not satisfied and it is routine, nah, man. And I've had conversations with plenty of people who say, you know, sometimes you have a bad night.
Oh yeah.
And I get that. You know what I mean? Those things apply whether you're on stage, off stage. Sometimes you do have a bad night. Hell, even T. Gray might have had a bad night or two in a lifetime. But if I don't come back to reclaim my throne, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I don't take what you say or your constructive criticism and then try to be better so that it can be pleasing to both of us, then what's the point?
And those are people that I call arrogant lovers, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they think they so good and they doing everything right. If someone says to them, and it goes back to my point, like I told you, the young lady I was with before my wife liked everything rough. You know, now, had I not adjusted to what she liked and buy her check, because she told me, she was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, nigga, calm down. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Had I not adjusted, I probably wouldn't be with her now because, you know, you got to listen to what your lover is saying. Listen, I don't like that. I don't like when you do this. Like, can you try doing this different? I like it when you're a little more gentle. I like it when you kiss me more, you know, suck on my neck or something. Make me feel, you know, wanted. Because sometimes us, and I'll say this too, us as men, we can just be concerned about us getting a nut. It sounds cliche and corny, that wham bam, thank you, man. That shit is real.
It's real, yeah.
You know, and once you women of a certain age ain't with that shit. Now, sometimes that's all you want. But all the time you just coming and like put me in a headlock and hitting it from the back. You're like, come on.
Right. But you know what? It really takes a level of trust because you have to trust your partner with your body to please you a certain kind of way. And even before you trust a partner, you got to trust yourself. You know what I mean? In what you want and being secure and owning what you want. So deal breakers for me. Don't come around here with no whack mess unless you plan on improving. Okay. And don't be trying to put your penis in my ear. And we're not doing that. We're not, it's not a seashell. It's not listening to the ocean. I don't want to hear that.
Right. I just want you to hear him coming literally. You didn't even wait.
I mean, yeah, but it's just, it's crossing the line and knowing when to throw in the sexual towel or knowing when to say, you know what, enough is enough. That's big. Some people don't have it in them to say enough is enough. Some people just deal with piss poor sexual experiences and just keep going through the motions, or don't even understand that there can be something better. You know what I mean? And being able to connect with somebody and then being able to push your limits, and to be able to push your limits, again, you have to trust that person. That's very big. But when you go from one relationship to the next, you guys, I talk about this all the time, you can't just keep trying to fuck everybody the same. It just doesn't work that way.
Not at all.
It just doesn't work that way. It just does not work that way. But if for women, if we're going to give guys more than one chance, give them a fair fighting chance. You know what I mean? Some men like to be told straight up, this is what it is. And some of them just can't handle it. Let's just be real about that.
It hurts our ego. Hurts our ego.
There it is.
Then you gotta put that aside.
Cannot handle being told, I'm not pleased by you. Then they try to find justification as to why in their mind they're pleasing to somebody else, when the whole time you could have fixed this right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of trying to find somebody that can accommodate your shortcomings. Rise to the occasion. God damn it, if I'm being great, you be great.
Right.
Don't downgrade yourself. And people sometimes don't even look at it that way. If you have somebody here that is for you and wants to make it better, but you can't because of your ego, because of your level of masculinity, because you know you a man and you know you beat it up. So here you go with Sister Small Twat, who, you know what I mean, might make you think you killing it. But that's just not the case. It's just not the case. It's just not the case. Sometimes you gotta really work to rise to the occasion. You got to learn, and you got to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to listen, and you have to be willing to try. One of my best partners in my lifetime, although it wasn't necessarily the best sex of my life, he was a great partner because I could say to him, hey, I didn't like X, Y, and Z. Or this is how I want it. That next time, brother put that in, he applied that.
Right.
And if it wasn't 100, not only will I master this, the next time I'm gonna add in some more shit. You know what I mean?
We studied them notes. Yeah.
I'm just saying, he listened, and that is such a rarity. That's a rarity for men. That's a rarity for women. You said something very important in the beginning about still do the things later on that you did in the beginning. And I think that piece is important too, because you were with your wife since when you was in your 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people who are with their high school sweethearts, their college sweethearts, or the person that they met in their early 20s, when that person was probably half porno star, dancing on the tables, sucking dick upside down, doing cartwheels, you know what I mean? And then now you've gotten older, you're getting settled. Now I'm not doing cartwheels no more. Right. You know what I mean? Now I'm not gonna suck your dick upside down, but I'm gonna do it right here in this robe with my scarf on. No, that's important. You have to keep that same energy going. And if I met you and you was nasty, filthy, slutty church lady, God damn it, when we leave church, take this shit off. You know what I mean? Beat me with the Bible, like whatever the case may be, you still want that. And finding a way to keep that is so important to the longevity of a sex life. Finding a way to keep it new, keep it current, keep it exciting. It's a very, very, very big piece. And it doesn't just translate over 10 years or more. It translates over once your level of comfortability sets in. That's when things begin to change. Because some people go into relationships, especially sexual relationships, with a feeling of obligation. Oh, I gotta suck his dick. I gotta eat her pussy. I gotta do this. That's not the train. That's not the wave of thinking. The wave of thinking should be, in order to please my mate.
Right.
this is what my mate wants. I'm doing this in order to please my mate. I'm being of service to my mate. And if people start thinking a lot of times in the line of service, that's a big piece, because it's a bitch outside who will service your man.
Oh, yeah.
9 times out of 10, it's cheaper. Okay. It's cheaper to service my side chick. It's cheaper to service the hoe on the street, because the hoe on the street and the side chick, they don't cost mortgage. They don't cost health insurance. They don't cost child care, whatever it is.
Oh.
Essentially, like, it's a real warped way of thinking that you can get more out of somebody that costs you less.
There you go. Wow. Girl, you preaching. You about to make me catch the sexual Holy Ghost up in here.
That's what I'm just saying. That preaching. To me is crazy. So many people step out, and it's not a man thing. Women step out too. So many people step out because they feel like I can get more with less. That doesn't make sense. But when you got me, you was this hoe too. That was you. You know what I'm saying? That was you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You was her. You was her. Now you good, you know?
Be that all the time. You know what I mean? I could be a mom, goddamn. I could have this pouch, okay? I could drive this big ass truck with who getting in the car? All the kids get in the car. You know what I mean? I can be that. I could be whatever your image or your view is for longevity, relationship, wife, whatever. I could be all that. But if I let go of the girl you met, if I start forgetting about that young dude you met who was so fine when I seen him on the campus, you know what I mean?
No,
that person.
I met my wife in college too. So
I'm just saying that person is still there. They may have changed on the outside, but that person's still there on the inside. So that's the person that I need to meet when I'm getting to the bedroom. You know what I mean? Granted, we get tired. We have kids. We have jobs. And sometimes we just don't have the energy. You might not have the energy to push out the way that you want to. That's where the quickies come in at, okay?
All right.
But if we're laying down with the mission of kids gone tonight, babe, you know what I mean? Where you finna take me? I'm finna take you back to 1999, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna take you back. Remember what I did? Get my aspirin. I'm about to wear you out. Where's my arthritis medicine?
Right.
Give me whatever I need for after, because I'm going to hurt tomorrow. But tonight, I'm going to wear you out.
Put that work in.
Yeah. Some people put more energy on the dance floor than they do in the bedroom. Why? You're going to feel that shit tomorrow either way.
Right. Might as well save it for the sack. Woo, Lord. You said something profound. Yeah. You said something profound, too. I just want to say this to the sisters, right? You mentioned, you know, that she'll say, listen, no, I ain't going to do it how I used to. I ain't going to give you no head all wild and crazy like I used to. But I'm put on this robe and this scarf and I'm going to give you some head. Sisters, listen. Don't stop coming to the motherfucking bedroom with that headscarf on, like if you with your lingerie on. That shit don't match, first of all. If you trying to get down and be sexy, you can't be sexy from the fucking eyebrows down. That shit, take that fucking headscarf off, because how the fuck you know? I can't. You look like Harriet Tubman. I can't fuck Harriet Tubman. That ain't sexy. That's a Black history icon. Take that shit off, please, please. And the shit smell like every hair care product you ever used in life. So that shit ain't sexy, because y'all know y'all don't wash it frequently. Y'all wash that shit every once in a while. So the shit smelling like Kimmy Oil, Miss Jessie, Carol's Daughters, Eco, Ice, the Whale Sperm, Dr. Miracles, all that shit. Like, that shit fucking up my nostrils, and you wondering why I ain't in the mood, because you look like Harriet Tubman and you smell like fucking chemicals, man. And stop coming to bed wearing all brown. Brown ain't a sexy color. Listen, brown skin is sexy, but when you got on that brown fake Louis Vuitton scarf that y'all bought from the Africans in 2003, you got on a brown
That's a good scarf.
Listen, that's a good scarf. You got on a brown 3X Hershey Park t-shirt that you bought on your high school senior trip, and one brown ankle sock and one white one, wondering why I won't touch you. Because you look like a piece of shit. That's why. Stop fucking brown. Stop wearing brown to bed, ladies. I just wanted to put that PSA out there. All right, that shit. I feel like I'm fucking doo-doo. Okay, come on, man. Come on. Stop that shit. I just wanted to say that.
had to get that off his
I had to get that off my chest. I had to. And listen, my wife's sitting here. Not that you do that, baby. You don't do that. You look beautiful in brown. Everything looks good on you.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, true. Get that out. That shit been on my spirit for a while, man. I had to get that out.
So clearly, you guys, this is going to be a chapter called The Purge, because we purging that shit today. We purging that shit today. It's my turn.
Yes.
Don't come to the motherfucking bedroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Foreplay for me is not I took a shower. That ain't foreplay.
True.
That is not foreplay. And just the same way that men are visual, see, people sometimes forget how similar men and women are for real.
Yes,
we are visual too. I don't want to see you in your old raggedy drawers. I don't want you to walk in the room with your old nasty stank robe, because you ain't washed your robe neither since the day you got it. Two, three Christmases ago.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't washed that shit neither. Now you washed your ass, kudos to that, but you put on the funky ass robe and then I take a shower. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? That mean, what? Talk to me. You got a clean dick? Okay. Congratulations.
It's clean for you, baby. Come on.
I mean, but what you want me to do with it? What you want me to do with you in your nasty robe? Peacocking is what I call it. You lay in the bed. Is that presentation?
Wait. What are we supposed to do? Like put some glitter on the dick or something?
Yes, put some glitter.
Michael's against the shit with glitter in the robe, a bow.
I'm just saying, it's old nasty drawers is old. Your old funky ass robe, that's old. You know, to put some effort into it.
Right.
Put effort into your body. Because we want to see some shit. We don't look at these young bulls just cause. We look at these young bulls because they look good. Arms popping, legs popping, look like candy waiting to be unwrapped. When a man steps to the bedroom with the mission of pleasing, you should also look like candy to be unwrapped for me. Why would I want to willingly suck your dick if you don't look suckable? You know what I mean? Just because you washed your ass, that doesn't do it for me. That doesn't do it for a lot of women. You need to come correct too. The same way a man don't want to see the bonnets, the scarves, the doodle t-shirts. Doodle t-shirts don't do it for me neither. I don't want to see that. I don't. Doodle drawers don't do it for me neither.
Gotcha.
I don't want to see that.
Right.
I don't want to see that. I want to see something that's also aesthetically pleasing. I want to see something that comes in and looks like a piece of candy to me, and I want to unwrap it. I want to taste it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, those things definitely work both ways. You can't just pop up naked with a hard dick and expect a fucking magic show. It's just not.
Damn, it don't work like that. Damn. I thought y'all been doing this shit wrong for 20 years. Damn.
I mean, she like you. She said you're funny.
So let me ask you this question. You said all that. I get it. What about socks? Can we leave our socks on, man?
Why? What's wrong with your feet, man?
Listen, my shit, I played basketball. My shit look like tiger claws. So can we leave the socks on?
Let me tell you what's funny about what you said. And I can't remember who I had on. Somebody I talked to this week just said they knew that the person meant a lot because they took their socks off. Can I tell you that unless you need your footing because you on a hardwood floor,
right?
God damn it, I need it all. I need it all. I need it all. I need it all. Ain't nothing sexy about you getting in the bed with yourself. What if I want to rub up on you? Will you rub up on me now? You said you seen my show. You said you watched all the New York comedians. Kareem Green apparently got some fungus in his tongue.
Why shit ain't like the Kareem shit? Let me put
that. I ain't seen it, but his girl was also there while we did the interview. He was talking about how they reached this new height in their relationship because she's now seen the toe fungus. Scared her a little bit, but at the same time, I bet you he don't go to bed with no socks on. I bet you he's now secure enough in himself, and they've come to a point in their relationship, I can be totally vulnerable. And that's what that is. Being fully naked in front of your partner is being totally vulnerable.
It is.
Accepting every piece of me. Now, if you got the type of toenails that's going to claw your woman up, then guess where you need to be? You need to be right over there with the Asians and the plastic wrap and getting your feet together.
You can't do that.
Because to me, it should say to your woman, you're worth it. You're worth it enough for me to fix whatever this is on my crusty ass feet.
Right.
Because you deserve to have me at my best from my head to my toe. I should be able to be totally naked in front of you and vulnerable enough in front of you, and you accepting of me and me accepting of myself. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that just lotion ain't gonna fix, no, you go to the people that's gonna fix it. You go get your shape ups. We go get our teeth whitened. We go to the gym. We worry about CMOs. Fix your feet. The fuck? Fix your feet.
Right. Now listen, my feet are soft. I will say that. My shits are soft. I make sure my shits are soft.
But you missing toenails and stuff. What's going on? You got a little extra pinky.
My toenails, cause like I said, I played sports my whole life, so my feet look like it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't that bad, but it took some time for me to get comfortable with my wife to take my socks off. That's how I knew I loved her, because I took my socks off.
There it is. That's a telltale sign right there.
And I knew she loved me when she could doodle with me in the house. That's how I knew she loved me.
With the door open, no less.
Yeah, exactly. We talking and shit. That's love. You know? Yeah.
And that's a beautiful place to be, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's a beautiful place to be. And not only does it drive your intimacy to new heights, when you can go there, then you do have that trust. You do feel totally comfortable, and you can take your sex life to a new height.
Next
level. You know
level.
what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than a broad that shit in front of you. I say that right now. Ain't nothing better than that.
Right.
You ain't gonna top that.
Right.
You ain't gonna top that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. So listen, I want you to tell my audience how they can find you, follow you, enjoy your show.
Right. All right. My name is Jevon M. Johnson. You know, so my social media handles are all the same. Jevon M. Johnson on Instagram, Jevon M. Johnson on Facebook. On Twitter, my original account got fucked up, so now it's Jevon M. Johnson too, but I ain't active on that shit anyway, so it don't really matter. But my show, Quarantine Culture Check, the Black Trivia Show, every Friday night on Instagram Live at 10 o'clock. And I'm going to say it like this, the dopest Black Trivia show out there. Niggas ain't giving away money. I'm giving away money, my own money in a pandemic. So check me out. And the shit is dope. We have fun. And like I said, the reason why I did the show is because I wanted to provide a platform for people to come together and fraternize so we can feel like we together. You know, on my show, you get a question where we got to take a shot. So we drinking, we having a good time, and it's good vibes. Nobody can't talk shit about nobody. We just showing love, man. So check me out, and hopefully soon you'll see me back out on a live stage one day, man. You know, God willing. You know, so that's what it is.
Yeah, no doubt. So it has been.
Wife talking all loud and shit, disrespectful. I'm like, damn, don't you see I'm doing something?
Cut the AC up, okay?
I know you heard. I saw your face like, damn, don't she see that this nigga is doing something? Damn, like,
I didn't do that, Miss Johnson. I didn't.
You know who run things here. I told you that's why I had the sweater on. They're like, I'm cold, but I can't say I'm cold. I just got to deal with the shit, you know? I just live here, basically. I just live here, you know?
You got low blood.
Oh,
let me tell you, this has been so much fun.
It has.
So much fun. Thank you so much for being a part of my Corona Chronicles. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to shit opening up so I can see you perform in person, meet the wife. Because when I meet her, I'm telling you, I'm a clowner. I'm going to clown her from word go. All you got to do is point her out.
I know you are. I know you are. And I want to say again, what you're doing is dope. I told you I've watched past shows, man. I like what you're doing. The show is very entertaining. You're naturally funny, a great host. And I just want to say thank you for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully soon we can meet each other in person. All right?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. You have a good one. Thank you.
You too. Later. Take care.
All right.